So I want to relax as I'm making this kabocha squash pie. I just have been like, due to the potatoes I ate, I felt so nauseated. I was like, blah, blah, blah. So I'm just trying to like, I'd like to make a pie for other people here and also to use up all the squash. I'm going to just relax. I'm not going to rush. But what we're going to do is this. We're going to look at a recipe that I created. I've veganized it, of course. Let's see. So, what I want to do is this. I want to share the screen. Share screen. Okay. And then I'm going to go to the pumpkin pie recipe that I created. Let me get the blender. This is a recipe I made on my blog a while back. And Mr. SodaStream is just going to have to move to another part of the house for a bit. Do changing the guard around here. So, blender. I'm gonna follow my recipe. So after I okay, I've veganized this, of course, but what I'm gonna do instead of so I'm gonna make the pumpkin puree first. I already cooled off the pumpkin. I'm using kabocha squash, so I'll make the dough. Let's see. I didn't use a pumpkin this time around. Save the seeds if you want to make roasted pumpkin. You could. I didn't want to do that today. The pureed pumpkin looks like baby food. That's so true. I'm not using a magic bullet anymore. I'm using a blender. That's what I used back when I made this. Um, yeah, I didn't love the magic bullet, so in this blog post you can kind of see I'm talking about that. So okay. Have a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of ginger. I need to get all my seasonings for the pumpkin. So oh, I did still have chia seeds. What a joke. You should always look in your cabinet before you keep going. But we still have seasoning. Chili powder. This is from Cardenas, so I know it's a little bit older. Well, it's not old, it's expired, but I haven't been to Cardenas in a long time. Used to love to go to Cardenas, but that was something I always did with my dad. I haven't been there in a year, so the one thing I loved about Cardenas is they had like the best produce. And I have this big thing of chia seeds. This is going to be the vegan eggs. I'm still looking for things. Um, down in the getting all my supplies out. Let's see. I thought I had everything ready to go, but I should have been prepared. I'm a lot of lenses. Okay, so ginger. But I keep looking in the fridge to see if maybe the pumpkin spice got put in there. Let's say chili powder. A lot of chili powder. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't have all the things I wanted for my little pie. I want to use ginger instead. I won't have the cinnamony stuff, but that's okay. Okay. I would have used like the pumpkin spice. See if I'm gonna just use a teaspoon of ginger. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, but the first thing I'm gonna do, take myself out of screen share. Let's see. I'm out of screen share now. Let's see. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to make my chia seed egg first. So, you want like 2.5 teaspoons of water to 1 chia seed and 2 and maybe like 2.5. I'm just going to measure it out because I'm going to make 3 eggs, so I'm just going to go like, okay. So if I had, let's do some math here. 3 eggs, but I'm not using eggs, I'm using chia seed eggs. So you would have needed, let's just do the math real slowly and quick like. So you would have had 3 eggs. You would have, let's see, with the water, 2 times 3, 2, 2, and 2 is 6. Plus the half, so I'm going to do like a full one. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. I'll do, just to be safe, about 8 tablespoons of water. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, just to get it Nice and gelatinous. And I need a washcloth to just wipe everything down with a clean it as I go. Next, since it's gonna be a vegan, since it's a vegan kabocha pie, I'm making a chia seed egg from all these chia seeds. I know I still had chia seeds. I just feel so silly. I couldn't find them earlier. So I go 1, 2, 3. That's just going to be the beginning. The rest of the chia seeds out. Chia seeds stick to everything because they start making their little gelatinous like. And already I think the spoon wasn't dry enough. So I see that it's clogging up some of the seeds and can't really use those seeds once. I'm going to have to go capoodles. So but I'm glad I saw chia seeds. Okay. Next step. We need to get the top of the blender out. I'm starting to make the kabocha pie. So seeds are really, they go blasting everywhere. That's the only thing about that. So I'm going to start adding my other wet ingredients as I go. I'm going to go back to my recipe. So for my recipe, it said 1 1/4 cup of sweetened condensed milk. I'm using coconut milk right here. So I'm going to use this whole enchilada. And I have more coconut milk on standby. I got the fully fat kind, like 65% fat. Yeah, lots of fat in it. I'm probably going to add more milk to make more. Now I'm going to start putting in my kabocha squash. I'll add that mixture in later in my cup. Ooh, squashy, and I might add some more chia seed just to thicken it up a bit. Squash is really nice. It definitely makes your hands soft. So add some more of the kabocha squash in. I'm gonna go get a nice little thing to just kind of smooth it down, smooth it in. Chia seeds are gonna help bind all this, okay? Purpose of them, really. I want to mix it up more. So you need to help it along when you don't have a high-speed blender. I just make things work. I'm gonna share this on my page. Let's see. Share. Okay. So I'm gonna keep pureeing this. Like that. Drink some coffee. In the recipe, it says, a little recipe. Oh no, my recipe disappeared. So how much sugar did I use? So I need a cup of sugar. I'm gonna put it in here while I'm pureeing. Get it more smooth, or smooth as possible, really. The longer the chia seeds sit, the better, actually, because it'll help. So I'll do one. Two. So I'm going to smooth this down, and I'm going to help to. This just helps to incorporate everything a bit more. Just kind of help it along. Okay. Okay. The thing about chia seeds, they're never going to like completely puree down, but they get gelatinous, which is going to help set this custard. So I'm just going to keep like stirring it down, trying to incorporate it just the best that I can, really. Nighttime cooking show. Okay, and then I just kind of keep bending. I keep just gonna like kind of keep. Great thing about this being vegan is you never have to worry about the egg problem. Like with eggs, you have to constantly worry, like if it's being overcooked or something. So this is great. Really help. I'm gonna. All right. I want to do some more pureeing later, but what I want to do, what I want to get to next, is making the dough for my pie. So next goal. Okay, so when I make my pie dough, really show how I made it today. On this one, maybe there was another one. Showed it more. I kind of want to. Oh yes, this one's cool. Isn't okay. This is what I'm gonna do. So for the pumpkin pie dough, I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of flour. Here I have my Pirate's bowl, and it says I want to use 1 1/3 cup of flour. So I want to use up the rest of what I have. I have some dough flour left over. I do like the red mill flour, but I didn't buy that because I was just in a rush to get out. Plus, this is what I had left over from a previous time. So I just kind of flatten it off. Like, I don't sift the flour. I don't do that. I don't really need to once you start mixing it. So you're going to use 1/2 cup flour, 1 1/3 cup flour actually. I love these new little Pyrex bowls I got today. I'm so glad I finally decided to make the plunge and get more Pyrex bowls. I was going to go to Walmart and get more of them, but Walmart was closed today, so I went to the grocery store. Food for Less, and this is what they had. Food for Less is kind of like the California version of Kroger, and in a way, I kind of like them more than Stater Brothers. Because Stater Brothers, like I don't know, like Stater Brothers is okay, but like they've just become more overpriced over the years. Whereas Kroger, like their prices remain pretty consistently low. And in my recipe, I say that I'm going to use 1/2 cup water, but honestly, I'm just going to use coconut milk because it adds more fat to it. So, measuring cups. Let's see. I'm going to use coconut milk. This coconut milk has more fat, and coconut milk is delicious. It's just I haven't opened this one yet. I have another can of it, but might as well just use what's in the fridge first. This is Simple Truth, plant-based. I think Simple Truth is actually it's a Kroger brand, like Simple Truth. Every time you see that Simple Truth brand, it's a Kroger brand. Breaks. Pour it in. I hate making a mess when I'm cooking rice in the pot, so I have like little bags to wipe it up with as you go, and then you can just wipe it off in the fridge, back in the fridge, and yeah, we're gonna start mixing it together. Oh gosh, it's going on this side. Thanks. I'm gonna kind of get it incorporated. So I start forming my dough balls. Usually I like to put some cinnamon in the crust, but I might add just a little bit of the ginger to give it some flavor. And I'm not going to measure for this, but I'm just going to put in some sugar. Just a good amount. Kind of. I'll make it caramelized because this is the good sugar in the raw stuff. And then I'm going to go get my oil. And my big friend canola oil. So in my recipe it says to use, let's see, where are the recipe? It says to use 1/2 cup oil. Mason jars are great for measuring, really. Look at this. All right. So start incorporating everybody. And the good part was, okay, I already had the coconut milk refrigerated. So this will be like a very fatty. I'll add a little bit more flour if this is not combining, because I feel like even though I know my recipe says 1/3 cup flour, this doesn't really, it's not shaping up the way I want. So I thought there was a recipe that said it was 1/2 cup. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Well, no, I'm not gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna put in some more flour. I'm gonna do maybe 1/3 cup of flour. Just see how that mixes in. I think so. We just want it to form a dough ball, and right now it's not doing that. Right now it's definitely not forming a dough ball. We definitely want it to form a dough ball. Nice dough ball for us to use in our pie. So we need it to be a ball. Okay, so sides. It's still too wet, so we need another 1/4 cup. Whoa. Just so I know it has some good flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit more sugar. So give it some nice. So something on to our next washcloth. So it's gonna be a nice dough ball after all. Okay, so it always looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Okay, so what we want is to push all the excess everything out of the way. Rinse off our pan with the sink bath somehow out of bath while you're baking and cooking. I just am like, try to wipe it up as you go, the best you can, and then you won't hate your life as much later. You won't be like, oh my god, look at this mess. If you kind of can just wipe as you go, like for me, that really makes me feel better about it. I love this new little Pirates bowl. You're so cute. You're so cute, cute, cute. Okay, so let's get wax paper. My favorite little thing. And we'll put Mr. Goldberg in the center, right there. It's nice and doughy. And I want to help him out before we move on to the next step. Just kind of get him a nice start, a nice good start. Shaping out the crust. It really helps to have that cold refrigerated coconut oil. milk. It's just really good. Yeah. Looks really round already. I just kind of want to shake it first before I keep going. They always say don't eat raw dough before you cook it these days, but I've ate raw dough before. Okay, don't do what the package says. Don't do what it says, but I like raw dough. Like, look, don't do it. If they say don't do it, don't do it. But I don't know. Sometimes I'll try a bit. And it just tells me if it's gonna taste good or not. I mean, come on. I don't know. When I was a kid, we all ate the raw dough and we would die. But now, I guess, I know I get it. It's raw, so they're worried that people are going to eat it and somebody might get sick. I understand. Not knocking it. I just feel like, really? I want to roll it out so it's nice. Just roll it a little bit more. Get it more evened out, I guess. Probably took way too much wax paper, but that's okay. I'm rolling pin back, kind of like off. I'm gonna get a section of wax paper. I don't want to fix that. Now I just ruined the good stuff I did with rolling it out. Against my fingers. A little bit, just tiny oil. Just kind of rub down the sides so it doesn't stick. Kind of help it not stick now. I'm going to stir up this side. Okay, so let's move our pie crust over. I'm gonna build a beautiful shape for it. really pretty on the side. Some extra right here. So it feels like it doesn't have extra, right? Just really build it up. Wipe off my fingers, and then we'll grab a fork. We'll prick it all over. And then we'll keep my vegan kabocha squash filling for it. Fill it. So beautiful. Okay. I need more things to wipe off things. So I have one. Okay. I don't want that. Okay, so I didn't need to get it inside like that. So put it off. So okay, so with the rest of the chia pudding, what I'm gonna do, this is one pie. For the other one, I'm just going to put it in a Pyrex container and bake it. So here's a Pyrex container in the dishwasher. You can bake these. So just get a little bit of oil. All right, I'm taking a break. Just kind of rub it up and on the side. Bill. Right, about too much. So I'm going to take the rest of this mixture. So and kind of fill up that. Gotta keep wiping everything up as you go to just keep it clean. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna preheat the oven and put these in. So in my pumpkin pie recipe, which is comparable to kabocha squash, I'm going to bake it. See how long I baked it for. How long did I bake them for? 400 degrees. So anyway, I'll be back to show you the final result. Bye for now.